Follow me, it's Migos Impossible. Migos, my name is Taffrey16. Welcome back to another episode of Reading Your Comments, episode 174. It is Sunday or maybe Saturday if you watch this a day early on Patreon. For those who don't know, the Patrons have the option to watch these as well as reaction videos up to a day early and your name in the description as well. But regardless what day you were watching this on, let's go ahead and read some comments. That's what I was going for. I always be loyal to your channel. Yours was the first I watched where you were being respectful and not trying to get clicks. When you finally made it big, let's say when I finally got something going, you made me laugh because at mad times you find yourself stuck between what you like and what made views. Yeah, that was definitely a struggle. You didn't drop the ball, you stayed real. I respect you for that and will always do so. As for reading your comments, I love watching to see if you'll reply to my comments, although it's like waiting for a bus. I wait for ages and then two come along at once, usually in the same episode. Love you, bro. Well, I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you. And let's meet in the middle a little bit there. You say I didn't drop the ball, I stayed real. I think I dropped the ball because I stayed real. You get what I mean? If I had given in to the clickbait and the shitty thumbnails and stuff like that, I'd probably be doing better. Speaking of our reaction channels, Ash and John seem to be making a comeback. Yeah, I saw that, and they have kids apparently. I thought they broke up, but then I saw they have like a family vlog channel and they have kids. So yeah, I didn't see that coming. I guess that's why they've been gone. Also, update on another American Reacts channel. According to their Twitter, and I wouldn't recommend their Twitter because it's just a bunch of anti-vax stuff, but I believe the reason the Postmodern Family has been gone is because Felipe became a vicar. Not kidding. It's very on brand. Apparently he's now a man of the cloth, so good for him. There's footage of Nick Weir falling down on YouTube. I saw it. Thank you for those of you who linked it to me. It was poor dude. He fell down the stairs and it cuts to him in some big cast. It's so brutal. Also, Scrap Heap Challenge was on Channel 4. You know, I looked into Scrap Heap Challenge. That's actually something I can put on YouTube, so might be something I do this month. Hi, Egan. Check out the new US version of Would I Lie to You. I did not know there was a US version of Would I Lie to You. That sounds like it could go maybe alright or very, very bad. They changed the order in the last Gladiators episode because of Warrior's injury, because he was injured in atmospheres, yet he was perfectly fine in Duel. Makes sense. Makes sense. That does make sense now that I think about it. But that threw me off, I'll tell you what, because I'm like, people told me they didn't change the order until Series 2, and I'm like, why did I wait until the last heat? But that makes more sense. The Gladiators crowd just sat there and watched a load of staff set up Hang Tough and move a lot of equipment around for an hour, only for both women to fail miserably. I would have booed as well. You know what's funny is that's not even an overreaction. Based off some horror stories I've heard of how terrible it was to watch that show live, that's probably incredibly accurate. I never thought about the commentary referring to the commentary about one of the women being, they constantly referred to one of the women's weight in Gladiators episode. Never thought about being malicious. You could be right. It's just another piece of evidence to the belief that culturally we are harder and ruder to women. That's true. And also it was the 90s where people were harder and ruder to everybody. Can you check out some more shows with Patty McGinnis, my favorite, to Take Me Out and Catch Point? He now presents Top Gear and A Question of Sport. Maybe, and I've seen that he's doing everything now. It's funny how like stark opposite his and Peter Kay's careers have gone. Patty's doing everything while Peter's just dropped off the face of the earth. To answer some of your Billy Elliot questions, yes, people generally did not lock their doors in those areas back then. Everyone knew everyone's business. My great-grandparents chopped up all the internal doors in the house to use for firewood, like the piano in a movie. Times were tough. Yeah, it's understandable. I couldn't fathom that, personally. I got my door locked right there, and I guess it's just how I am. There's no use for me, or no point in me having my door locked, because it's currently 2 in the morning and I live in a house with my family, so there's no reason for me to have my door locked. That's just, I don't know, I just don't trust people, I guess. That sounds like a me problem, though. Tom Holland starred in a stage version of Billy Elliot when he was a kid. Surely there's got to be footage of that, right? That might be worth checking out. Can you play Batman Arkham Origins, please? What the fuck? A gaming request? What year is this? And what's funny, too, is the game he's talking about I've actually already played. I did a playthrough of that like 4 years ago. It's fine to jump around in Idiot Abroad until Series 3. I do those in order as he's in Alone in Them. I hope that's not a spoiler. Don't think. I know about Warwick Davis. It's fine. And also, don't do the Carl Comes Home episodes until we complete the series. They're a hilarious recap on each series. Yeah, it's not a spoiler either. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're fine. But that is good advice. And I might just go in order going forward. We'll have to see. Yes, there was Alan Wicker with Wicker's World and Michael Palin of Monty Python with Around the World in 80 Days. I've heard of that. Who both had very well-known travel series. That might be something to watch. I really like travel shows, so that might be something to watch. Vic and Bob often mention Hilary Hagman as one of their favorite guests on Shooting Stars simply because he had no idea what was going on. They just loved confusing an old man and did it well. You know, I gotta hand it to Larry though. Even though he was confused as shit, he still handled it pretty well. Like he tried to go with the flow as much as he could and didn't lash out and wasn't rude or anything, which speaks a lot to his character, I must say. But considering the confusion, I think he handled it pretty well. Also, if you're planning on doing more Shooting Stars, I'd recommend the Series 1 Christmas special from '95. That was an absolute classic. They had Christmas specials, huh? That's something to put on the December list. I think Johnny has talked about he was in very bad shape in that time of his life. Yeah, I mean, he just, in that Shooting Stars episode, there was a good, he wasn't the only one, but there was a good 10-minute stretch where he didn't say anything. And when they showed him, he just looked out of it. So I'm glad he's gotten his life together a lot more since. If you ever do a third reaction to Shooting Stars, Wolf from Gladiators makes an interesting appearance on one episode. Let me know what episode that is, and maybe I'll look into it. Do a reaction video to Liverpool winning the Champions League in 2005. That's fucking random, but you know, I gotta admit, has anybody done that? Just sat down and did reaction videos to just full sports matches? Surely, yes. Although it's probably on third-party websites, because that's probably very hard to do. But there can't be too many people who have just sat down and watched full matches and then a reaction, because it's probably not very viable copyright-wise. But that's honest to God something I've thought about, just because I love sport. I really do. I follow the Premier League and everything and Champions League, even though I don't have a team, you know, just because I just love sport. I watch sports that people consider, I watch golf, for Christ's sake. I can get into golf. I watch sports that people consider boring. The only major sport that I don't know anything about is cricket. I know fuck all about cricket, but I watch pretty much everything else. So that's honest to God. I know this sounds it seems like a very random and silly request, Liverpool winning the chip, but stuff like that, it's honest to God something I've thought about. Great to see more Takashi on here, man. The parent and child specials are also great. Something sinisterly hilarious about seeing kids watch their parents get wrecked in front of them. Jesus Christ, dude. Health and safety will ruin Takashi's Castle reboot. I don't know, man. It's Japan. They're pretty crazy. We'll see what happens. Apparently American Target and Australian Target are entirely separate companies and always have been. Yeah, I looked that up, and they just straight have their own Target, and it's not related to our Target, which is wild, but you learn something new every day. But the guy in Australian commercials wasn't advertising New Zealand lamb. Bro, I have never seen anybody more passionate about anything than that man was about lamb. He loves lamb. Alright, y'all, that's going to do it for another episode of Reading Your Comments. The comments in this video were pulled from the following videos: Reading Your Comments 173, American Rex to UK Gladiator 6, the Billy Elliot reaction, Idiot Abroad 5, Shooting Stars 2, Takashi's Castle 3, and Australian commercials. If you want a chance to get your comment read next week on next week's episode of Reading Your Comments, these are the videos to comment on. This video, the reaction video that came out yesterday, which was the Top Gear US special, the reaction video that comes out Monday, or tomorrow, which not sure what it's going to be. The one that comes out also Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So those are the videos to comment on. Basically every video next week except for next Saturday's video. Those are the videos to comment on if you want a chance to get your comment read and next week's episode of Reading Your Comments. But that is going to do it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to leave it a like. If you didn't like it, don't. If you want to follow any of my social media links, my Twitch, where I stream every single day, my second channel for instant views, my Twitter, if you want to follow me on my Patreon. If you want to support me on my daily motion, all things are in the description down below. Thank you to all. I'm currently recording 110 of my Patreons, so you can't support me on my channel further than you can be Patreon on me for as little as $1 or £1. You access to direction videos, those are your comments up to date early. For all that being said though, actually no, also in the description is linked to the community Reddit, as also Twitch VODs channel. For all that being said though, my name is Tafford Steen. It's been my reaction, my 174th episode of Reading Your Comments. My reaction to your comments, that works too, for the 174th time. See you guys next time. Bye.